Happy New Year, everyone. In this video, we're going to be going over the top 5 figures of 2022 and also going over a few honorable mentions from you guys. So 2022 was a really great year for figures. I feel like it was just a year where all of the things I pre-ordered a really long time ago finally came in, and it was awesome. Of course, for all of your pre-order and action figure needs and everything, head over to Entertainment Earth. I have my affiliate link in the description of this video. And of course, that's always available on my website on Sirdork.com. So in the first part of the video, I'm going to go over my top 5 favorite figures of the year. They're all great figures. And then afterwards, I'm going to go over a few different YouTube comments that I got about their favorite figures, your favorite figures of the year. But actually first, I am just going to say one quick honorable mention that I just got recently. You guys seen this Hunter Crocker Wilderness figure from Fu-Ray Planet? This thing's freaking incredible. This is not on my top 5 just because I just got it, but this is absolutely insane. This figure is so cool. Just look at this thing. This is literally an articulated man humanoid crocodile figure with a cowboy hat. Like, this is absolutely amazing, and it's massive and awesome. So this is just an honorable mention for me, definitely. I did actually find this guy on Empire Toy Shop. So my number 5 figure of the year is the MAFEX Homelander. This came just in time for Season 3 of The Boys, which was perfect. Ever since Season 1, I always wanted a quality articulated Homelander action figure. It's got a beautiful wired cape, it's got multiple hands, it's got the angry face, it's got the smile face, it's even got the thumbs up hands.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute detail.
One shot I really wanted to do this year with him was Homelander versus Superman, but I didn't get around to that, so that's coming in 2023, hopefully, maybe when Season 4 comes out. But yeah, this figure is freaking amazing. I did decide to take a really random shot with it where he's destroying a popsicle, but that was my 2022 shot with Homelander. This figure is absolutely fantastic. It's everything you would expect out of a MAFEX figure and more, plus it's Homelander, so heck yeah. Coming in at number 4 is the Figma Doomslayer. I have been waiting for this guy for so long, and he finally just came in recently. I did a whole review and diorama build all around this guy. If you're interested in that video, check out that video right now. I'll have it linked over here, but this is everything I could have possibly wanted in a figure for Doomslayer. It's got all the accessories you want. It is movable. He's a clunky guy. Big clunky guy, but the armor and stuff does not really hinder his articulation at all, which is really surprising, and you're able to get him in great poses, and he's just a quality figure. I am just very impressed by Figma with this guy. Absolutely, definitely worth the kind of overpriced nature of Figma figures, but I think he's worth it for sure. Definitely recommend this guy. Holy crap, I love this figure so much. Coming in at number 3 is the Mandalorian Season 2 version of Boba Fett by SHFiguarts. I absolutely adore the new design of Boba Fett. I love this new version of Boba Fett with Tim Morrison doing everything, so just having a quality SHFiguarts version of him is exactly what I could have ever wanted. And it's got the quality that you would expect from SHFiguarts. The one thing that I did do with it, however, is I did add a soft goods kind of scarf to him. The scarf that he came with is a little bit restricting, so I did pop the head off, cut up an old sock, and put my own little scarf on him, and it works pretty nicely, and it fixed the articulation problem as well. So, and I did also trim up his little skirt thingy here, just because I thought that was a little bit long. So, I mean, those are easy little minuscule customization things that I did to him, but I think it really added to him, and he just looks good. They got down the body type. I love the big bulkiness of this version of Boba Fett. Definitely top 3 material right here for Boba Fett. Alright, number 2 is the Mandalorian Luke Skywalker figure from SHFiguarts. Luke Skywalker is obviously one of the most iconic characters ever, and why would you not want an amazing figure of him in his absolute prime as a Jedi Master with the black suit as he looks in The Mandalorian? It's exactly what I would have wanted. I missed out on the SHFiguarts that came out years ago of that Luke Skywalker. This is only a better version in my opinion. I love the wired cape. I was able to get some great poses with the cape with him. Why would you not want to have the perfect figure of the most iconic one of the most iconic characters ever, and the face sculpt is fantastic. It looks just like the fake version of Luke in Season 2. He's just fantastic. He's a really, really good figure, and I'm looking forward to using him for several shots in the future. I don't feel like I need another Luke Skywalker ever because of this figure. It's just that good. It's everything you could have possibly wanted in a Luke Skywalker. So, thanks Figuarts for putting out the good stuff. By the way, I do have full poster size prints of all of the shots that I do, including the ones with all of these figures that I did this year in 22 on my store at Sirdork.com, and they're like full size posters, like the real deal, really nice, and it's really cool to see your work in a giant poster size print. So if you are interested in that, I do have them on Sirdork.com, or just head down to the little spring section of products in the below the video below there. Those are all there. Just want to throw that out there too if anyone's interested, along with, you know, all the other stuff that I've got as well. So that's all down there. Okay, coming in at number 1, you probably guessed it. It's the movie realization Tamashii Nation's full Beskar Mandalorian figure, which is a 2-pack. Comes with Grogu, which is I guess a cheat, but no, it's not. It's not. This figure is just ridiculous. Just the design alone on this awesome samurai version of the Mandalorian is so cool and so perfect. Plus, we've got little Grogu in a kimono with a little man bun. It's just absolutely wonderful. It comes with this awesome carriage and everything like that. I did a whole video on this figure just because I love this figure so much. So definitely check that video out. That'll be posted here as well. It's one of the coolest, most unique figures that I own. I have other ones in this line, but this is the coolest one for sure. The armor is just so detailed and shiny and awesome. It comes with all kinds of great stuff. And the articulation is still there as well, despite all of the armor, which, you know, is always an issue for me when I can't move the neck around at all because of all the chunk he's got going on with figures. But this doesn't have that problem. It's just so cool. It's so cool. And even all of the accessories have the kind of old samurai looking look to them. You know, we've got the musket looking rifle and the sword. It's just a fantastic figure. So I can't recommend this figure enough. If you can still find him, he's just so cool. Definitely number 1 for me. Okay, for the last half of the video, I'm just going to go over some of the honorable mentions and suggestions of your guys' favorite figures that you put down. I made a little post on the YouTube community tab asking you guys a question, and I'm going to feature some of those right now. And I plan on doing that more often, so make sure to subscribe so you can put in your input on some of the posts I make, and then I can add them into the videos, just like this. So the first one goes to Go Figure Go. He says, the exclusive Sirdork action figure, only one made. So he's talking about this one that I do have right here. That was so funny. For Miguel, thanks for adding that. I'm glad it was your favorite figure. I did make this figure in 2022, so I guess it counts, and it's the only one that exists. So I have 2 different videos on this as well, the face sculpt as well as how I made the figure. So I'll have those linked in the description if you want to watch that. This was a lot of fun to do. Thanks, Miguel. The next one comes from Dubact. He says, my go-to are Black Series, but I gotta say my top for 2022 was the Avatar Neytiri. Awesome. She was my first McFarlane toy, and I'm loving it. The sculpt, the articulation, the scale, love it. That's really cool that you say that, because I was really hoping that these new McFarlane Avatar figures would be a hit, because they're really cool, and the movie's absolutely amazing. And so I did actually open up one of these in a previous live stream as well, and it's a really cool figure, so that's awesome. Thanks, man. The next one is from Raven0696. Mine is the MAFEX The Dark Knight Returns Superman. Such an amazing sculpt, and the paint apps. Love the coloring on it so much. That's really cool. I've seen this figure around. I didn't pre-order him just because I like The Dark Knight Returns, but the style is just not a figure that I would have wanted. But it did hit that style perfectly, and I saw a lot of people loving this and saw a lot of great shots, toy photos of this figure. So Raven, awesome. I'm not surprised. I'm sure it's amazing. MAFEX always does great, so awesome. Thanks, Raven. Next is from RJ Stubbs. I'm loving my NECA TMNT Secret of the Ooze Anniversary 4-pack. A little stiff and articulation could be better, but they look so good. Add in the accessory pack and it's fun for days. That's awesome. I love seeing people love those TMNT figures that are coming out recently. The 4-pack looks amazing. I've seen it in the store before, and I've picked it up and said, damn, that looks good. So, Stubbs, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Next is from Quartz. My favorite figure was definitely the SHFiguarts Ultimate Gohan. The 3.0 body articulation is fantastic, and his price is great. Just wished he came with a smiling face for photos. And you know what? I pre-ordered him right away, and because I was just so in love with this new awesome Gohan, and I never got him. I pre-ordered it from a smaller store that I'm not sure if I'm going to pre-order from anymore. I will put that down here just as a heads up if you ever decide to pre-order from them. So, but I've seen him and he looks great. And yeah, the price is incredible. Such a low price for such a beautiful Gohan figure. And you know what? Gohan deserves more love because he's just such a good character. So awesome. Quartz, thank you so much, my friend. The next one is from Douglas McLean Bordeaux. 40th anniversary multiverse He-Man for me. I've been waiting my whole adulthood for it, and Mattel nailed it. That's awesome. I know there's a lot of love for He-Man out there. That's not something I really grew up with, so, but hey, I appreciate the figures that are coming out, and I've seen a lot of the new ones coming out, and they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So that's awesome, Douglas. I'm sure there's a lot of people that agree with you on that one. Martin Wheeler says, been enjoying photographing the DC Multiverse Bane. Also helps that I'm a huge fan too. That's true. That definitely will help. The DC Multiverse by McFarlane have been killing it lately. The mega figures they've been doing are awesome, and that Bane is incredible. It is like the most perfect Bane you could think of, and you know, it's a good price. McFarlane puts out a good price. I'm pretty sure this one was on display when I went to that McFarlane Toys New York City party that I went to. Absolutely beautiful figure, and yeah, there was a lot of people showing some love for that figure at the party. So that's awesome. Martin, thank you so much, sir. Reanimation, how's it going, man? He says, Mezco Pink Skull's Gig from Hell. Awesome figures with a ridiculous amount of accessories. Yeah, you know, I think it's so cool that Mezco is able to put out these cool original figures with no licensing or anything like that, and they're such a huge hit and people love it. It's just a cool universe that they've created, and I haven't really gotten into it, which is good. I'm trying to stay away from it because, you know, wallet, money. But good for Mezco. They're putting out awesome figures, so that's so cool. And thanks. Reanimation, awesome. Thank you, man. Next is from Valkatis Photography. Hey, man. HasLab Victory Saber is really good. I mean, I can only imagine. It's a massive HasLab, so that's really cool. And you know what? I didn't realize that Hasbro did another Transformers HasLab. I guess I've been a little behind, but he looks amazing. So yeah, I'm sure it's really great, especially if they got enough people to back it, you know? So that's awesome. Val, thank you, sir. Next is from Star Marvel 76. That Not a Figures Wukong figure is my favorite. And actually, you know what? Star Marvel, I had no idea this figure existed until you said it on this comment, so I looked it up. This figure's awesome. This is a really cool figure. I have no idea what it's from or anything like that, but it looks like a fantastic figure. And this year, I feel like I've just been seeing a lot of really cool figures that I had no idea existed from different brands, smaller brands, different licensing, whatever. And this looks awesome. So, Star Marvel, thank you. That's really cool. Thanks for the recommendation. So those were my top 5 figures, some of your guys' top figures. I would love to hear what other figures I missed out. Did I put some bad ones on the list? Do you disagree? Are there other ones I should have put on the list? Let me know in the comments. I would love to see. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a quick like. That'd be amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much and Happy New Year!